Well, welcome to live coverage of Lady Tigers basketball from Willard as Republic gets set to take on Harrison at the 2022 Willard Lady Tiger Basketball Classic. A little bit of a change in the way things are going because one of the teams had to drop out. Republic had been set to play the winner of the Harrison and well, they've changed the bracket on me. I looked at the bracket to see who they were going to play, and they've changed the bracket. So now I don't know. I can't remember the team that dropped out. One of the teams from out of area had bad flu going through the school, had so many kids sick that they couldn't travel down here. And so they converted the top half of the bracket to pool play, and Republic, with the win over Stratford in Game 1 on Wednesday, is 1-0. Harrison has lost to Stratford. They lost last night. And so Republic with a win would clinch its place in the championship game tomorrow. That game will be played at 6 o'clock. So this is a little bit different. You'll notice we don't have any scoreboard or graphics. One thing we will do during timeouts, we'll try and put the camera on the scoreboard so people can see what the score is. I'll try to mention the score and the time as much as possible, but all of that equipment is back in Republic for the Republic Invitational. We're streaming all 4 of those games tonight, all 12 in total for the weekend, and we are streaming all of those games on a new YouTube channel we set up called Repmo TV. So if you want to switch back and forth, that's where you'll find the first game over there. That is Ozark against Liberty. A couple of teams that lost last night. Ozark lost the tough one to Rolla by 1 point. That one came down to the wire. Liberty got really handled pretty easily by Bentonville, Arkansas. Bentonville looks very good, and I would expect to see them in the, based on what we saw last night, I'd expect Bentonville in the championship game. And, of course, Republic will be trying to earn its way into the championship tonight as well. That game, in addition to being on the new Repmo TV channel, we'll also stream that one here on this YouTube channel, Republic Tiger Sports. So it'll be in both places, and you can find it the usual way, and we'll be back to normal for that. Lady Tigers got 17 points from both Cayman Beckemeyer and Elena Norman in their season opener against Stratford. Stratford's a team that, of course, a perennial girls basketball power, and they continue to be a good team. They are state ranked heading into this season, and so they are they were a handful to start with, but the Lady Tigers managed to get it done. And I'm going to take a break. We're just going to leave the mic open because I'm getting a phone call. So I'll be back.
Willard Girls Basketball Classic. We'd like to welcome our visiting teams from Kickapoo, Blue Springs, Nixa, Clifton, Arkansas, Stratford, Belton, Springfield Central, Republic, Harrison, Arkansas, Sedalia, Stedcott, and Bolivar. We'd also like to thank our title sponsor, Freedom Bank, for their continued support of Willard Athletics. Our first game in the girls division will feature the Harrison Lady Goblins and the Republic Lady Tigers. We'd also like to give a special thanks to the presenting sponsors of the Willard Basketball Classic, Coxnell, Paragon Architecture, Freedom Bank, Mid-Missouri Bank, CMH, and our local businesses. Now here's today's starting lineup.
All right, had a technical question to answer about the setup back in Republic, so I think we've got it going over there, and we're ready to go here.
The junior, number 12, Shaylee Ward. The senior, number 15, Claire Cecil. And the senior, number 22, London Lee. Lady Goblins.
So starters for Harrison. They're 2-3 now after the loss to Stratford. Coached by Stacy Klott, Brooklyn Mitchell, Claire Barger, Shaylee Ward, Claire Cecil, and London Lee. Masora Nambara, a 5'3 sophomore guard. One of the starters for Republic, along with 5'6 I called her a sophomore. They're both juniors. Junior guard, Lauren Chastain. Senior guard, Hope Schatz. At 5'5", Elena Norman is on the inside, 5'11", and Cayman Beckemeyer, a 5'10 guard. And, of course, she's headed to Missouri State next year, having one last go-round already, the career scoring leader through 3 seasons. And Republic will try to get off to a fast start here. Another thing, in addition to the lack of graphics, you'll notice is that we don't have any of our commercials for this. So I'll probably just take a break during timeouts. Norman will jump setter against Shaylee Ward. Ward, a 6-foot senior for Harrison. The Golden Goblins of Harrison High School out of Arkansas. And we're just about ready to go here. Just a couple of minutes after 4 o'clock, and the tip is controlled by Republic. It went back to Nambara, and here we go. Norman gives it to Beckemeyer. She dribbles around one defender, spins on the block, fades away, and got it to go. That didn't even really move the net for a second. I thought it had fallen out, but it went in. Ball knocked out of bounds. And off the inbound play. Top of the key, that's Claire Barger, who takes a long 3. No good. The ball is tipped, and we've got a pushing foul against Harrison. So Republic will get the ball. That foul on London Lee. Lee, a 5'11 sophomore. And Nambara with the bucket makes it 4-0. Down at the other end, another miss by Harrison. Nambara comes away with it, and another quick foul on Harrison. And that's again on London Lee, so that's 2 quick ones on her. Let's see if she stays out there. Nambara walks it up the floor. And Norman comes out to set a screen. Throws it to Chastain, bobbled it briefly. And now Beckemeyer wide open on the arc, and she missed it. Nambara tries to track it down, falls out of bounds, and she did it again. She did that the first night against Stratford. Coming over to almost the same spot on the court. She outran the defenders and threw it back off an opponent and saved the ball and saved the possession. And a nice lob from Beckemeyer to Chastain. Chastain was covered, went across the lane to Norman, and she missed 2 point-blank shots. And Chastain almost knocked it away in the backcourt. Claire Barger, guarded by Beckemeyer, dribbles it to the top of the key. Now throws it down on the wing, and a little 10-footer is no good. Rebound up and in by Shaylee Ward. The 6-foot senior puts Harrison on the board for the first time. It's 4-2. Nambara to Beckemeyer, again open from three, and that time rattled around again. She's been pretty close both times, but both times it's banged out, and Harrison gets the rebound. Shaylee Ward up top, takes it down the right side of the lane, stops, and passes it off to Brooklyn Mitchell. Mitchell guarded by Hope Schatz. Good defense by Schatz. She went flying, and now a three-pointer by Ward is off the mark. Offensive board for Harrison, and it's a chance for a three-point play as Lauren Chastain committed the foul on the way in. And Claire Barger will go to the free throw line with the and one. Evens the score, 4-4. Free throw's good, so it's 5-4 Harrison. Down at the other end, Hope Schatz with the jumper, no good. And into the front court goes Harrison. Baseline drive, and a miss. Weak side rebound to Chastain. Outlet to Beckemeyer, up the left side of the lane, lays it up and missed it. And then out of bounds off Norman. So Republic cold early and trailing 5-4. 4:56 left to go in the first quarter, just underway here at Willard. And Harrison on top by a point, 5-4. They get it into the front court. Claire Cecil down in the corner to Brooklyn Mitchell. Mitchell double-teamed. Hope Schatz cut her off. Now she dribbles out near Nambara, and they swing it around far side to number 15, Claire Cecil. Cecil to Barger. Barger back to Cecil. Shot fake, steps inside the arc, puts up a jumper. It's no good, and the rebound to Elena Norman. Gets it to Beckemeyer to bring it into the front court. She weaves around, throws it to Schatz on the wing for three, and that's no good. And Republic has missed 3 threes early after going 1 for 14 in their season opener. Chastain got the rebound, got fouled, and she'll go to the free throw line. Foul was on Shaylee Ward. Her first personal. That's the third team foul on Willard. And the first free throw is good by Lauren Chastain. That ties the score at 5-5 with 4:19 left in the first quarter. Again, if you just tuned in late, we don't have our graphics over here at Willard. We've got them all. Everything that runs all that is back at Republic, so this is sort of a makeshift operation. Chastain makes both free throws, and Republic takes a 6-5 lead. 4:15 left in the quarter, and Norman grabs the ball away from Shaylee Ward and tied it up. Alternating possession stays with, well, it goes to Republic. He pointed toward Harrison, and then Republic went out to throw it in, and they almost got away with it. No, it stays with Harrison. That's what I thought. 4:11 left in the first, and it's 6-5 Republic. Off the inbound play, a little jumper is good by Shaylee Ward. She's got 4 points. Chastain passed up a three, throws it to Beckemeyer, and a reaching foul called on Claire Barger. 4th team foul on Harrison. Shot off the mark, and a rebound by Harrison, and they go back the other way. .336 now left in the first quarter. Harrison on top, 7-6 early. And on the arc, Claire Barger took a shot, made the shot, but traveled first. So the shot doesn't count. And Republic gets it back. Chastain checks out, and Molly Blades in for the first time for the Lady Tigers. 5 on the floor. Molly Blades, Hope Schatz, Misora Nambara, Cayman Beckemeyer, and Molly Mason. She checked in while I wasn't looking. So both Mollies out there for Republic. Beckemeyer to shots. Again open from the arc and again missed. And again a rebound to Harrison. Pass up court and then shots. Stepped in and threw it back to Beckemeyer. Ball on the floor and Beckemeyer tried to throw it to Nambara and it got away from her. And Harrison gets it back. Cecil picked it up and she's got it down. Down to 2:49 left in the first quarter. Mason reached in, almost committed a foul, and now the pass inside is thrown away, and they throw it right to Beckemeyer. One-on-one, down and in, and Beckemeyer has 4 points now. And Republic takes a 1-point lead with 2:32 left in the first quarter. 8-7. Double team in the backcourt, and a walk called against Harrison's Brooklyn Mitchell. She didn't like it, but the official said she took an extra step. Nambara throws it to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer shot fake, drives in, puts it up off the glass and in. She draws the foul, and that was a very Cayman Beckemeyer move. She's got to have at least 25% of her points on exactly that kind of a move if you include the free throws that go with it. 10-7 now, and Beckemeyer tries to tack on another point to the 3-point lead Republic holds on to. Free throw is good. She has 7 points of Republic's 11, and with 2:14 left, Harrison will throw it in as Hope Schatz checks out and Lauren Chastain checks back in. Blades, Mason, Nambara, Beckemeyer, and Chastain on the floor, and they poke it away, and Beckemeyer gets it back. Up ahead to Blades, and missed the shot. And Chastain reached in and took it away. Lauren Chastain did that on Wednesday night once. Just grabbed it away from a defender, and she does it again here. 2:01 left in the first quarter. They lob it into Beckemeyer up top. Goes just outside the free throw line and hits the jumper. Beckemeyer's got 9. And Mason almost took it away. And out of bounds, Molly Mason with the defense. And I think we're going to get a timeout. No, I thought Stacy Klott was making a timeout signal with her hands, but I guess she was signaling something else to a player. 13-7, Republic on top by 6 now. Pretty good run for the Lady Tigers. Down to Beckemeyer, fades away and missed the shot, but weak side rebound. Grabbed by Chastain, then knocked out of her hands by Marianne King, a 5'10 senior for the Golden Goblins. And Chastain will throw it in right of the basket on the baseline. Looking inside, gets it to Mason, and the shot won't go, but she's fouled. So Mason will shoot free throws with 1:25 left in the first quarter. I think it was 7-6 Harrison. And I think Republic has scored 7 straight points. And that would make it 8. Molly Mason's first point. Shots in and Beckemeyer out for the Lady Tigers. Thanks to Piper Dishman for handling the camera duties today. She could tell I wasn't going to be able to pull this off solo up here, so came up and helped me out. Both free throws were good, and Molly Mason again on the layup. And a timeout called by Harrison with 1:11 left in the first quarter. Republic on top now, 17-7. They've scored 11 straight, and we will take a timeout as well. And in this case, that means no commercials. Just means we're going to go silent for a few seconds. Reminder that we will be in Republic. Well, I will be in Republic later on. And Harrison almost threw it away in the backcourt. An 11-0 run by Republic here early. And Harrison breaks the pressure. Down to a minute left in the first quarter. Republic on top 17-7. The Tigers will play at 8:30 tonight. And we'll have that game live here on the Republic Tiger Sports Channel as well. And again, Chastain reached in, grabbed the ball, forced the tie-up. And Harrison keeps it, but it flips the arrow back in Republic's favor for next time with 46 seconds left in the first quarter. Inbounds play goes to Claire Cecil, guarded by Chastain. Now throws it to Barger. Barger cross court to Cecil, and then shot is up and in by Barger. And Barger has 5, and that ends the run. That was an 11-0 run by Republic, and they will hold it for one shot here. Alex Price has the ball. She just checked in. Price, Chastain, Mason, Blades, and shots. Beckemeyer getting a little rest here. So is Nambara and Norman. And this team is so deep. Shots is open from 3 again. Same spot, missed it again. Saved in by Mason, and then a tough luck foul with 0.1 seconds left in the quarter. Hope Shots committed a foul trying to grab the ball back. That was only her, well, that was her second. So that is an especially tough luck foul. And the inbound play goes nowhere. And that's the end of the first quarter. At the end of one, Republic is on top 17-9. We'll take a break, and we'll be back with more here in just a minute. Just about ready to start the second quarter here. And Republic on top 17-9. Cayman Beckemeyer leads all scorers with 9 points. 4 for Molly Mason, 2 for Misora Nambara, 2 for Lauren Chastain. Claire Barger has 5 and Shaylee Ward 4. And that's the extent of the scoring for Harrison. And Republic will get the ball first to start the second quarter. Nambara, Blades, Norman, Beckemeyer, Chastain. The 5 on the floor to start the second. Chastain has it, ball above the head, throws it at the free throw line to Beckemeyer, shovels it back to Chastain, stop and go dribble up the lane, then across the lane to Norman, and a nice pass down low to Nambara standing on the block. Defense lost track of her, and she's got 4, and it's a 10-point lead just underway here in the second quarter. 19-9. Claire Barger guarded by Mason. Around a pick, gets loose up the left side of the lane and lost it as she went up for a shot. Norman was standing there, all set up. And in an effort to avoid the contact, she lost the ball. So Republic gets it back, leading by 10. Nambara to Norman, then to Blades. Blades to Chastain, coming around a screen, and she gets fouled as she curled around there. Foul against Marianne King, 5'10 senior, her first personal. 7:08 left in the second quarter, 19-9 Republic, and Lauren Chastain ready to go to the free throw line. She made 2 free throws in the first quarter, and she makes another. And she's got one more coming. Made them both. Chastain's got 4, and it's a 21-9 lead for Republic early in the second quarter. Defense really intense up top, but they found Shaylee Ward down low, and a nice entry pass, and she finishes. She's got 6 points, and it's back down to 10, 21-11. Chastain to Beckemeyer. Thought about a 3. Now she steps back and takes it, and it's too long. Ball tipped and out of bounds. Norman tried to save it, but it had landed out of bounds before she got to it. And so with 6:31 left in the second quarter, Harrison gets it back, trailing by 10. Nambara almost knocked it away from there, and now a 3 up and in by Brooklyn Mitchell. Her first points of the day, and it's down to 7, 21-14. And Chris Flood wants a timeout. 6:01 left in the second quarter. And Chris Flood will talk things over with his players. A winning team has strong players at every position. The Lori and Elizabeth real estate team has specialists in residential sales, land sales, lake sales, and commercial sales. Lori and Elizabeth are your connection to lenders, to marketers, and to contractors. From Springfield to Joplin to the lake and everywhere in between, they're your real estate teammates. Find them at loriandelizabeth.reesnichols.com. Short timeout. And Republic has the ball. 6:01 left in the second quarter. Cayman Beckemeyer bounces it into Hope Schatz. And the 5 starters back out there for Republic. Schatz, Chastain, Nambara, Norman, and Beckemeyer. Chastain dribbles down near the baseline and threw it to Schatz, who missed a layup. Rebound by Norman. She was crowded out and missed her shot, but Schatz comes away with it. Beckemeyer, shot fake at the top of the key. Floats in the lane, missed it. Now Barr with a rebound, missed it. Tipped around and grabbed by a couple of players and a tie-up. And Republic, I think Harrison will get it. Republic had it at the beginning of the quarter. So Harrison gets it back, and full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. 5:26 left to go in the first half, and they threw it away. Tried to throw it to Claire Barger, but she went one way and the ball went the other. And Nambara walks it across the timeline to Chastain. Takes it to the baseline around one defender. Tried to throw it across the lane. The pass was tipped by Shaylee Ward. And she took it away. And here comes Cecil. 21-14 with 5 minutes left in the first half. Republic on top by 7. Long 3 by Ward. She missed it. Offensive board and a tie-up again, forced by Lauren Chastain. I don't think that's a stat anybody keeps, but she's on a pretty good pace for the season so far. She's done it 4 or 5 times so far in less than a game and a half. Another errant pass, but Beckemeyer tracks it down near the sideline. She's tripped on the way in, ends up flat on the floor. Slow to get up, but I think she's all right. And Molly Mason will check in for Elena Norman. 4.5 left in the second quarter, and it's 21-14. Haven't had any scoring for a while. Missed free throw by Beckemeyer, but Chastain is there for the rebound, and then she threw it to Beckemeyer, and Beckemeyer went underneath, came out the other side, and put it up and in. Beckemeyer has 11, and it's 23-14. Fast break by Harrison. Baseline jumper is no good. Weak side rebound over Beckemeyer. The shot follow is no good, and now falling out of bounds. Shaylee Ward tried to save it in and threw it on the ground. Harrison fans wanted a foul, didn't get it, and Republic gets possession back. Cross court to Hope Schatz, and she brings it up top to Nambara, now to Chastain near side. Looked inside, now swings it, and then back to Chastain from Schatz, then back out to Beckemeyer. Shot fake, defender flies at her, goes in and hits a 12-footer. And Kamen Beckemeyer has 4 points in the quarter, 13 in the game, and it's 25-14. And we've got a foul on Hope Schatz, and I believe that is 3 personal fouls on Hope Schatz. So she'll have a seat. Molly Blades checks in, so does Alex Price. Kamen Beckemeyer, or rather Lauren Chastain, will check out. Brooklyn Mitchell hands it off to teammate Claire Cecil. Cecil guarded by Price, bounces it down low, and backing in is number 4 Claire Barger. Lays it off the glass and in. 7 points for her. It's 25-16, a 9-point lead for Republic with 3:12 left in the second quarter. Molly Blades, cross court to Alex Price. Price head fake, and now throws it to Nambara. She's open for 3, and she missed it. And a weak side rebound to Harrison. Republic was 1 for 14 from 3 in their first game. They're 0 for however many they've shot today, and they've shot a few, more than a few. So it's been a slow shooting start for Republic, and this is a good shooting team. Another miss from 3 at the other end by Claire Cecil, and Republic with the board. Here comes Beckemeyer. Pulls up at the free throw line, bounces it on the wing to Blades. Her jumper is no good. Republic's getting good shots. They're just not making them. Masora Nambara was right around 40% from 3 last year. Kamen Beckemeyer was near 40% from 3. And there's a 3 by Claire Barger. So she makes a 3. She's got 10 points. And it's down to 25-19. A 6-point lead for Republic. Beckemeyer. Short-range jumper, and she got the bounce. Bounced way in the air. Hit the edge of the top of the glass and fell through. And it's 27-19. 15 points for Beckemeyer. Good defense by Molly Blades, and we're going to see that all year. Up top, harassing the ball handler. And stolen away almost by Price, and it did go out of bounds off of Mitchell. Price was the last one to touch it and forced the turnover at the end, but it was Blades at the beginning of that play that really forced that turnover with the pressure. Price was open, didn't take a shot. 1:20 left. Now Beckemeyer down to Mason, and a foul by Shaylee Ward. Ward reached over Mason, trying to knock the ball away. And that's 3 on Shaylee Ward. 6-foot senior. And she will sit down. London Lee checks back in. Lee got 2 quick fouls early, and she's been on the bench for a lot of this half. Free throw is no good. Left it short. It's an 8-point lead for Republic with 1:14 left in the second quarter. Foul on Molly Mason is her first. Cecil tried to throw it to London Lee. It got knocked back to her. And now maybe have gotten away with a walk. Brooklyn Mitchell, well, she got away with the first one, did not get away with the second one. And the traveling call gives the ball back to Republic. Under a minute to go. Down to 45 seconds left. 8-point lead for the Lady Tigers. They look like they may be trying to hold it for one shot here. Alex Price to Nambara. Molly Blades out there along with Molly Mason and Cayman Beckemeyer. Now Price has it with 30 seconds left, and the ball knocked away from Nambara, but she gets it back in the backcourt and gets it forward again to set back up. Price has it with 18 seconds left. Gives it off to Nambara. Double team on Nambara. Knocked away in the backcourt again. She gets it back. 8 seconds left. The defense broke down. She tried to throw it down to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer puts it up. Didn't get the roll, and time is going to expire. And we come to halftime. It's an 8-point lead for Republic, 27-19. And despite a lot of shooting struggles, Republic has an 8-point lead at the break. We're going to take a break and be back in a few minutes. And we'll just let you hang out, do whatever you need to do, and come back in 10 minutes, and we'll have the second half for you. 27-19, Republic on top. Well, we're not far away from the start of the second half here. Lady Tigers on top 27-19 against the Harrison Goblins. Republic trying to run its record to 2-0 and earn a place in the championship game tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Republic outscored Harrison 17-9 in the first quarter. Each team scored 10 points in the second quarter, and they lead it 27-19. Cayman Beckemeyer with 15 points leads all scorers. And a trio of Lady Tigers has 4 points apiece. Misora Nambara, Lauren Chastain, Molly Mason each have 4. And that adds up to 27. I was doing the math in my head there. That's why I went quiet. Claire Barger leads Harrison in scoring with 10 points. 6 for Shaylee Ward, and 3 for Brooklyn Mitchell. It was an 11-0 run midway through the first quarter that is the difference at this point. Without that, Republic's behind. But they lead it by 8 as we get ready for the start of the second half. Teams shooting around here. When this is over, I'll pack up and head back over to Republic, and you can join Evan Smith. You don't have to wait for me to get back. If you go to the Repmo TV YouTube channel, they are already streaming the first game of the night, and that was a good one between Ozark and Liberty. That one started at 4 over at Republic. And Republic will play in the fourth game of the night over there at 8:30 tonight, and you can watch it on this YouTube channel and also on the Repmo TV channel. Republic will be playing Springdale, which knocked off Park Hill South last night in a good game. Last game of the night last night. Tomorrow, I mentioned, if Republic wins tonight, they're in the championship game. That game will be at 6. And so depending on how the timing works, we may have to join this game in progress. And depending on what happens with Republic tonight and when they play. And a quick bucket out of halftime by Barger. Gets it down to 6, 27-21. Brooklyn Mitchell commits the foul. First personal on her, and Republic throws it in. Nambara to Norman, then to Beckemeyer, now to Nambara, who took an extra step and gets called for traveling. Harrison's hanging around. The shooting has been not very good for Republic tonight. They've done other things well, but just haven't been able to put the ball in the basket. Shaylee Ward at the top of the key gave it to Brooklyn Mitchell. She drives up the right side of the lane. Her layup's no good. Tipped around a couple of times, and Beckemeyer grabs it. Gives it to Chastain to bring it up court. Nice pass to Norman, then back to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer pulls up, free throw line jumper is off the mark, and Ward with the rebound. Gives it to Cecil. Chance to cut it to 4 or even 3 for Harrison. Step back 3 is good by Claire Barger. She's got 15 points, and it's 27-24, down to a 3-point game. Shots in the corner to Chastain, and then to Beckemeyer, back to Nambara, back to Norman, and it's up and in. First bucket for Norman, and the Lady Tigers need her. 5-point lead. Another three. That one's off the mark. Tipped by Chastain. It goes to Norman. She grabs it and gives it to Beckemeyer. She brings it into the front court. Beckemeyer near side to Hope Shots. She's wide open, and she will take it. And that one's good. Finally got going. Hope Shots after a few misses in the first half. Let's see if she can heat up from here. That's the first three of the night for Republic. And they lead by 8, 32-24. 5 straight after Harrison had cut it to 3. And Nambara commits the foul on the drive by Claire Barger. First foul on Nambara. Barger's first free throw good, and the second is also good. So it's 32-26. And Nambara brings it across the timeline. Throws it to Shots. Shots in the corner to Beckemeyer. Shot fake, drives in from the elbow. Her jumper's no good. Nambara grabs the ball, and it's tied up by London Lee. Alternating possession will stay with Republic, and Hope Shots will throw it in. Left of the basket, underneath, on the baseline. Everybody lined up on the free throw line. And now Nambara cuts to the corner. Everybody else separates. They throw it up top, and Nambara has to track it down. 5.5 left to go in the third quarter, and it's 32-26 Republic. Shots again for 3. That one's short. Nambara with a rebound. One-hand floater, no good. And a rebound to London Lee, but Chastain got the ball. I think that might have been a tough break on Chastain. Looked to me like the ball came loose, and she was reaching, but I don't know that she hit the arm to cause it to come loose. There was a lot of activity under there, though, so not surprised to see the whistle. And a driving layup by Brooklyn Mitchell. Back down to 4. Harrison sticking around, almost a double dribble. And a tie-up goes back to Harrison. Shots lost it briefly, got it back, and Chris Flood wants a timeout. 5 minutes exactly left in the third quarter, and it's 32-28. Republic on top. We'll take a break. For nearly 50 years, Southern Sun Electric has been helping to build Republic and the Ozarks. For dependable commercial and industrial construction and service, choose Southern Sun Electric, a longtime supporter of Republic students. Find them online at southernsunelectric.com. Whether you have a hole in your roof or you're missing a single shingle, you know who to call in Republic. It's Mike Mansker and the team at Absolute Roofing. Give them a call at 869-0444 or find them online at absoluteroofers.com. Vision Health Eye Center, outstanding eye care, exceptional eyewear. From glasses, prescriptions, and contact lens fittings to emergency eye care, they help your family see, feel, and look better than they ever have before. Check them out online at visionhealtheyecenter.com. For more than 30 years, Yoakum Automotive's been the hometown auto repair shop you can trust. And with their new digital vehicle inspections, their mechanics will show you exactly what's wrong with your car and let you sign off before the repairs are made. Ask about their shuttle service and loaner vehicles when scheduling your appointment online at yoakumautomotive.com. And thanks to all the sponsors who make these broadcasts and all our coverage of the Tigers and Lady Tigers possible. Harrison with the ball, down by 4. They got it down to 3 early in the third quarter. And against full court pressure, they get it into the front court. Claire Cecil brings it across the timeline, has it on the sideline, hounded by Chastain. Almost stolen away by Chastain. Now they bounce it down low on the block. And a miss by Shaylee Ward. Good defense by Beckemeyer, and Shots comes away with it to Chastain. Now to Nambara. Now Shots has it. Chastain again, looking inside, doesn't find anybody, dribbles through the defense, got shoved on her way up, and the foul's going to go against London Lee. That'll be 3 on her, and Chastain will shoot 2 free throws. Lauren Chastain has 4 points right now, all on free throws, and she'll try to add 2 more with 4:24 left in the third quarter. And her first free throw is good. Great to see Chastain back out there after suffering the injury midway through last season, and she worked to get back. And a miss, but Norman with a rebound and puts it off the glass and in. That was a big bucket by Norman. And it makes it a 7-point lead, 35-28. So the miss at one end and then 3 points at the other end by Republic, and the lead is a little bigger now, but Ward with the offensive rebound out to Mitchell, rattled around, wouldn't go, and Beckemeyer with the rebound. 2-on-2, she'll take it all the way in, scoop it up and in, and a foul and a chance for a three-point play. And Cayman Beckemeyer has 17. Molly Mason checks in for Elena Norman. It's 37-28 with 3:54 left to go in the third quarter. And the free throw is good by Beckemeyer. So 18 for her. And it's a 10-point lead all of a sudden. It was a 4-point lead, and Harrison had the ball about a minute ago. And now we've got a blocking foul called on Molly Mason and a chance for a three-point play at the other end by Brooklyn Mitchell. Mitchell's got 7. Well, they didn't call it on Mason. They called it on Chastain. She must have reached in from behind. 2 fouls on Chastain. Mitchell's free throw is good. 5 in the quarter, 8 in the game for her. And it's down to 7 again, 38-31. Republic with the lead, 3:38 left in the third quarter. Nambara crosses over and lobs it to Beckemeyer on the wing. Spins, fades, puts it up. That was not a good shot by Cayman Beckemeyer. I think she lost track of where she was on the floor, and a foul called against Republic as they went for the rebound. And that is on Lauren Chastain. So that's 3 on her, 2 quick ones. She sits down, and Molly Blades checks in. More full court pressure by the Lady Tigers. Harrison throws it into Barger. Now in the middle, and Mason tried to steal it away and committed the foul. And that's 2 personals on her, I believe. Yep. So Claire Cecil will throw it in on the sideline this time. Gets it into Mitchell. Mitchell goes around Hope Shots and across the timeline into the front court. Takes it all the way in and puts it off the glass. Brooklyn Mitchell's having a nice game. She didn't score in the first quarter. She had 3 at halftime. Now she's got 10. And tipped away into the backcourt, but Molly Blades gets it first. Now the Lady Tigers have numbers. Somebody's open, and a floater by Nambara is good. Nambara puts it up. She doesn't even really look like she's taking a shot. It just kind of floats out of her hand, and all of a sudden it's through the rim. 40-33, a 7-point lead for the Lady Tigers with 2:42 left in the third quarter. Pull-up jumper from the left elbow, no good, and Mason with the board. Waits for everybody to clear out and throws it to Shots with 2:22 left in the quarter. Beckemeyer's open, waited for the defender to fly by her, and then hit a little baseline jumper from about 15. That's a season high for Beckemeyer of 20 points. She only played about a little over 3 quarters, and maybe not even that in the first game because of foul trouble. And the ball poked away down low. Harrison will retain possession. Alex Price in. Hope Shots out with 1:57 left in the third. And a 9-point lead for Republic, 42-33. Long 3 is good by Mitchell. She is red hot. 10 points in the quarter for Mitchell, and she is keeping Harrison within shouting distance of Republic. It's a 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers, 42-36, and they call double dribble on Alex Price. 1:22 left in the third quarter. And Price picked up the dribble, had a little bit of trouble, and now a cutter to the basket. Cut off down low by Molly Blades, and they have to kick it back out to Mitchell. Now up top to Barger. Barger guarded by Blades. Blades worked away around a pick and almost stolen by Nambara. Mitchell takes a three, left it short. Ball tipped from Price to Mason. Outlet to Blades. Blades pulls it back and waits for everything to settle. Throws it to Nambara and out of Price. Price far side. Skips it up top to Mason, then to Beckemeyer on this side. Their three is off the back of the rim. And good position by Nambara to let that stay with Republic. Mason's shot is no good, and a board pulled down by London Lee, and then she's fouled, I think, by Molly Mason. And Elena Norman will check in. Yeah, 3 fouls on Mason now. Norman comes back in. 38 seconds left in the third. And Harrison has it down to 6 again. Every time it looks like Republic's about to pull away, Harrison makes a little run of its own. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 42-36. And Harrison will hold it for one shot, I think, based on the way they're passing it around the perimeter now. Down to 14 seconds left. They float it over to Barger. Barger guarded by Norman. Now a three up top by Mitchell is no good. It goes to Price. 6 seconds left. She's got time, but it was poked away from behind. And now a long pass up court. Beckemeyer smartly just knocked it away. Didn't try to intercept it. She knew time was about to run out, so she just got a hand on it like she was playing defense, a defensive back in football, and knocked it out of bounds. And time expires at the end of the third quarter. Harrison outscored Republic 17-15 in the third, and they've got the lead down to 6, 42-36. Republic pushed the lead to 10, 38-28, and that's not quite the biggest lead. The biggest was 12 points at 21-9. Republic scored 17 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, 15 in the third. Harrison, 9 in the first quarter, 10 in the second quarter, and 17, their best quarter yet, in the third. And that was largely due to Brooklyn Mitchell, who had 10 in the quarter and has 13 now. But Claire Barger wasn't far behind her. She had 7 in the quarter and has 17. 6 points for Shaylee Ward. And those are the only 3 players who've scored for Harrison. Cayman Beckemeyer leads the way for Republic with 20. 6 for Nambara, 5 for Chastain, 4 each for Norman and Mason, and 3 for Hope Schatz. Only 1 3-pointer made by the Lady Tigers so far. That was by Schatz. They threw it down to Beckemeyer, and she was fouled before she could get a shot off. So Republic will have to throw it in on the baseline. Brooklyn Mitchell commits her second personal. 7:38 left in the fourth quarter. Republic up by 6. Chastain picks up the dribble, throws it to Schatz from 3, leaves it short, and the rebound to Claire Barger. Stolen away by Nambara as Harrison was going the other way, and then Republic lost it out of bounds. Barger had to go retrieve it. And we're ready to go again with 7:21 left in the game. 6-point lead for the Lady Tigers. And into the front court comes Harrison. Cecil, number 15, throws it to Barger. Barger tried to lob it down low, and Norman knocked it away, and Nambara comes away with it. Good defense by Elena Norman. 7 minutes left in the game. Shots to Chastain. Chastain tried to throw it across the lane, forced it, but it was knocked away to Nambara. Floats it up, no good. Norman with a rebound, off the glass and in. Elena Norman has 6, all in the second half, and it's back to an 8-point lead, 44-36. Shots almost with the steal up top, and a timeout called by Stacy Klott, the coach of the Harrison Goblins. 6:36 left in the game, and Republic on top by 8, 44-36. If they win, they will play at 6 o'clock here tomorrow, and depending on what Republic's boys do, we may be joining that in progress. If the boys would win tonight, they would be in the championship game of the Republic Invitational. So I would be there for that. And then that's at 3:30. If they're on time and things go well, I think we could be over here. But if things run behind, then we might not make it by 6. I think we can make it by 6, but no guarantees. So if Republic doesn't win tonight, then they won't be in the championship game tomorrow, and then I don't think we have any problem if Republic hangs on here and does end up playing at 6 p.m. Either way, we'll bring you both games as probably almost in their entirety. From the corner, Barger, 3 bounced up over the backboard, and it goes back to Republic. 8-point lead in the ball with 6:15 left. 20 points for Cayman Beckemeyer. And she's the leading scorer for Republic. Now Barra, top of the circle to Chastain. Ball above the head, dribbles it one time, throws it to Norman. Now over to Hope Shots, far side. Hits Beckemeyer cutting. She's defended, bounces it a couple of times, and then a bounce pass out to Nambara. Lady Tigers in no hurry, but Nambara found a gap and floated it up, banked it in. A little running one-hander by Masura Nambara. She's got 8. And it's a 10-point lead again. The lead has just kind of fluctuated between 4 and 8 points. Wild shot is no good, but an offensive board by London Lee. And she puts it up and in. Her first points, 46-38. Well, they are not going to be putting video of this game in any time capsules. This has not been a pretty one, but Republic is still hanging on. Beckemeyer between defenders and fouled on the way in by London Lee. That's 4 on her, and Beckemeyer goes to the line with 4:57 left to go. And an 8-point lead for Republic, 46-38. Shot is good by Beckemeyer. 21 points for her. According to the new bracket I've got in front of me, the winner of this, as the second free throw rolls around and goes down for Beckemeyer, gets the winner of Blue Springs and Willard to be played directly after this one. And a layup at the other end by Claire Barger. 19 points for Barger. And with 4:37 left, Republic has the ball back. The lead back down to 8. Norman to Beckemeyer. Lady Tigers just kind of taking the air out of the ball, letting the clock run. They'll take a shot. Oh, nice back cut and a good find by Nambara, but Norman missed the shot. And a rebound to Harrison. Harrison's done a good job of making it one shot and out. They've done a good job on the boards. Baseline drive by Barger is no good. Beckemeyer with the rebound at that end. And we tick down to the 4-minute mark exactly left in the game, and an 8-point lead for Republic, 48-40. Beckemeyer almost double dribbled it there. It kind of got stuck on her hip as she was dribbling. Chastain had it knocked away. And Hope Shots got back and forced the turnover. Great defense by Shots. And the Lady Tigers have a fast break. Norman puts it up and in. And an injury, well, I don't know if it's an injury, just slow to get up, as Claire Barger went down and looked like she might be hurt, but she's going to walk to the other end of the floor. And Harrison will take a timeout. Boy, that was a great sequence, and Hope Schatz is the one that made it happen. Looked like it was going to be a fast break bucket off a turnover by Republic, and Schatz came out of nowhere, flew down there and got a hand on the ball, and in the chase for the ball, it went out of bounds, or it didn't go out of bounds. Claire Barger went out of bounds. The ball stayed in, and Republic got it back and went down and scored. So it's a 10-point lead with 3:32 left as the coaches talk to their teams now. First game over at Republic is a good one. 2:57 left in that game. And it's 39-37 Liberty on top of Ozark. Evan Smith has that one on the Retmo TV channel. And we've actually got that one playing here as we watch the Lady Tigers. So you can watch both games at once over on Retmo TV. Liberty and Ozark battling it out. And here it's Republic on top of Harrison, 50-40. Little pressure by Republic as Harrison gets the ball back with 3:24 left. It's knocked out and off of Harrison. Good defense by Hope Schatz. Second straight possession in which Schatz has forced a turnover and gotten it back for Republic. And Nambara lost it, but it was touched last by Mitchell. So Chastain will throw it in with 3:19 left in the game. And a 10-point lead. Nope, she's not going to throw it in yet because somebody, I think Chris Flood, called a timeout. Didn't really like the way the team responded after the last timeout, so they'll talk about it again. And that gives me a chance to check in on the other game. Now it's 40 and 41-37. Liberty on top of Ozark. So Ozark was in the championship game. In fact, they lost to Liberty, I believe, last year in the championship game of the Republic Invitational. And both those teams lost their first-round games this year. That tells you something about the field this year. And they are in the consolation semifinals now, trying to get into the fifth-place game. And Liberty is taking a 4-point lead and has the ball with right about 2 minutes left. Back to action here, and Cayman Beckemeyer has it at half court, and she lost it and commits the foul. So the guards are having problems on both teams. We've had turnovers up top on the perimeter on both sides of the court here over the last minute or so. And it's going to be 1-1. That's the 7th team foul. 3:10 left in the game, and Republic on top by 10 points as Brooklyn Mitchell goes to the line, working on a 13-point effort so far. And that one's short. Chastain can't quite get to it. Shaylee Ward got the offensive rebound and put it up and in. Rebounding has not been very good for the Lady Tigers today either. They break the pressure that time, and Nambara kept it and got bumped from behind by Mitchell. Mitchell was trying to weave around her and Nambara changed directions and got run over. That's 3 fouls on Brooklyn Mitchell and the 6th team foul. So both teams in the bonus from here on out. Hope shots into the front court. Throws it to Norman. Norman looking inside. Can't find anybody. Throws it now to Nambara. Nambara around a pick from Beckemeyer to Chastain. Chastain dribbles in, back out on the near side to Beckemeyer. Beckemeyer on the perimeter, crosses over against Brooklyn Mitchell. Gives to Chastain. Looked into Norman. Didn't have a lane to get it to her. Now to Beckemeyer. Shot fake beyond the arc on the far side. And gave a little shove and gets called for an offensive foul. Lowered the shoulder and gave a push as she tried to get free. And that's the second foul in quick succession and the second in the game for Beckemeyer. 2:22 left in the game and 50-42 the score. Harrison still has a shot here, but they threw it away. Shaylee Ward tried to throw it down in the corner and threw it over her teammate's head out of bounds, and with 2:13 left, Republic gets it back. Beckemeyer to shots, back to Beckemeyer. And now far side to Norman, then to Nambara in the middle, and she breaks the pressure into the front court and is fouled by Claire Barger as she dribbled up the far sideline. .205 left as Nambara shoots free throws. The first one's good. 9 points for Missouri Nambara. London Lee checks in. And Marianne King checks out. Second free throw is good by Missouri Nambara. 10 points for her. In double figures for the first time this season. And more pressure by the Lady Tigers. Down to 2 minutes left in the game and a 10-point lead. 52-42. Top of the key, three is up and short, missed everything by Claire Barger. Goes out of bounds, back to Republic. Marianne King checks back in, London Lee checks out. That's a substitution based on the fact that London Lee has 4 fouls. So when they can on defense, they're making the substitution and putting King in. She's got fouls to give. And a steal in the backcourt, and Beckemeyer stole it right back. Oh, the quickness of Beckemeyer, and then the foul by Brooklyn Mitchell, and Beckemeyer will walk to the other end and shoot 1-and-1. Beckemeyer's so quick, and she also has such just an awareness of what's going on the court. She knows where the ball's going, and she just stepped in front of the pass after it was stolen away. 1:42 left in the game, and Beckemeyer could give Republic its biggest lead. First free throw is good. 23 points for Cayman Beckemeyer. Republic led by 12 in the first quarter after an 11-0 run. And if she makes this one, they'll lead by 12 again. Made them both. She's got 24, and it's 54-42. And again, a double team in the backcourt, and a foul called on Nambara. 1:40 left. I'm a little surprised they're pressing. I don't think it was intended to be that tight of a press. I think they just want to put a little pressure on Harrison as they bring the ball up the court and maybe make them take their time getting up there. But the foul committed by Nambara, her second. And the first free throw is good. And that's 20 points by Claire Barger. And one more coming. Missed it, but an offensive board, back up and in. Claire Cecil got the offensive rebound, or rather, Shaylee Ward got the offensive rebound. She has 10 points now. And that makes the score 54-45, and a timeout called by Harrison. So 3 straight points by the Goblins has it back down to a 9-point game with 1:36 remaining. State Farm Insurance is there anytime, anywhere you need it with helpful advice and award-winning service. In Republic, call Chris Yoakum at 732-1463 or go online at chrisyoakum.com and get to a better state. Central Gas Propane's locally owned and operated and offers exceptional customer service when you need it most. They go the extra mile to meet their customers' needs with a level of service and communication that no other company can beat. Call today to switch and save Central Gas Propane at 417-725-3833 or online at centralgasmo.com. And any day's a great day to scent flowers. Heaven Scent Flowers and Gifts has been your local florist in Republic since 1987, offering free local delivery. Call them at 732-1334 or go online to heavenscentflowers.com. Came in Beckemeyer to throw it in and does get it into Nambara. Back to Beckemeyer and then to Nambara. Play and catch in the backcourt and now across to Beckemeyer, and they beat the pressure with 1:28 left now in the game, and Republic on top 54-45. Beckemeyer to Nambara to Schatz, and Schatz back to Beckemeyer. At some point, they're going to have to foul, and they did when Chastain got the ball. So they waited for Beckemeyer or Nambara, who've had good free throw shooting days, to go off the line. And then they fouled when Chastain caught it. Of course, Chastain's 5 for 6 today, so I don't know why they waited for her to catch it, but that's who they fouled, and she's back at the line, trying to build on a 9-point lead with 1:10 left in the game. And the first one is good by Lauren Chastain. She's got 6 points and all 6 are on free throws. All 7 as she makes the second. 56-45, down to 1:05 left, and Republic is almost surely going to advance to the championship game tomorrow night at 6. Offensive board by Chastain, and she's fouled, and she will go down to the other end and shoot free throws again. 58.6 seconds left. Fouls on Ward, and that is 4 on her. Ward has 10 points. 20 for Claire Barger, 13 for Brooklyn Mitchell. And Chastain's free throw is good. And she missed the next one. So a 12-point lead again, 57-45. Barger into the front court, cross-court pass. And now a baseline drive. A floater is no good, rolled and rattled out by Claire Cecil. And the rebound came in Beckemeyer. To Nambara, up ahead to Schatz. It went through her hands. She kept it in bounds, and now she's going to dribble all the way along the baseline. And instead of shooting, they'll pull it back out and run some clock. And with a 12-point lead, a foul committed by Claire Cecil. I don't think necessarily that Stacy Klott wanted that foul with under 30 seconds left at a 12-point lead, but now Beckemeyer will shoot 2 more. She's got 24 points and 25. That one rattled around and went. And one more coming for Beckemeyer. 25, a season high for Beckemeyer. And the lead is as bigger, in fact, than it's been all day at 13 points for Republic. Second free throw is good. 59-45 the score, and Beckemeyer has 26. And a 3 at the other end with 15 seconds left is good by Annabelle Massengale. Her first points. Into the front court. Chastain has it. They're fouling her, and they did foul her. I thought maybe that somebody else would tell them to lay off, but they decided to foul her with 3.6 left and an 11-point lead. Free throw is good. All of Chastain's points are at the free throw line, and she made both that time. She's going to finish with 10. Final shot is no good. And Republic wins it 61-55. to 48.
There will be no seventh-place girls game tomorrow at 9 a.m. The first game tomorrow will start at 10:30 a.m. with gates opening at 9:30.
So Republic will play at 6 o'clock against the winner of Blue Springs and Willard. And we'll have that for you live in some form tomorrow. I think we'll be here. I think we'll be able to get the whole game in, but if we have to start slightly late, depending on what happens in Republic, then we'll do that. But we will have the championship game live as the Lady Tigers play either Blue Springs or Willard tomorrow night. 26 points for Cayman Beckemeyer, 10 for Nambara, 10 for Chastain, 8 for Norman, 4 for Mason, 3 for Schatz. And Republic wins it 61-48. I'm going to pack up and get over to Republic for the Republic Invitational, and we'll have the Tigers game at 8:30 tonight. And we've got all the other games between now and then on our Repmo TV YouTube channel. For Piper Dishman, I'm David Brazil. Thanks for watching the Lady Tigers on Republic Tiger Sports.